What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lysha Maurice, and welcome back to the Wrasslin Room. I have my lovely co-host with me today, and I hope it's Loft Not Famous.
I think so. But today I'm going by Oba Family the Ruler. The new NXT champion on Monday, hopefully. If Shawn Michaels stops putting Eddie Thorpe and Rich Holland in my damn face. So.
Okay.
Just for thinking.
I decided to be myself this week. Simply because I wanted to be. We are back home in our respective cities. I am in my home. He is in his. Last week we were in a hotel room, what I would like to call the Boom Boom Room, and we watched a bunch of wrestling.
Why would you call it that? That's not the.
I don't know. I just felt like
I don't
it.
think doesn't.
There's nothing wrong with it,
Alright.
but yeah,
Huh?
I said there's nothing wrong with calling it that. I just felt like calling it that.
That term insinuates sexual content.
But we were watching wrestling.
Trying to, at least, because that show was something.
Saturday Night Main Event?
Yeah.
Well, before we even get into that, we have a special guest this week. He will be joining us shortly. So if the layout changes randomly during the viewing process, you will see who it is. If you're listening to us on just audio only, just sit back, relax. If you hear a sound and a random man that isn't Loft talking, you'll be okay. When I said random layout switch, I didn't mean right now.
Huh?
I didn't mean right now when I said random layout switch.
Oh, no. I had to get up real quick.
Okay. So with that being said,
The hat.
indoors. So, this week's episode of Friday Night Smackdown, we were in attendance for, because it was a double taping. So the episode that you guys got last week, we were, also in the audience for this week's episode. So you will be seeing us again, whenever you're, listening to this, if the episode had already aired or whatnot. But we are going to be doing some spoilers. So click ahead. I'll leave like a little timestamp in the description if you don't want to hear what happens if I happen to upload this before SmackDown goes on air.
All right.
So we get an opening promo from the Bloodline. WWE fucked up the Tron and it said Lou. It didn't say Bloodline, it just said Lou.
Ooh. Come to Lou.
So the Bloodline comes down, and this is where Solo is trying to accept Roman Reigns' challenge for January 6th on Netflix. And out comes Drew McIntyre.
Always good.
Speaking of Solo Sikoa, I am wearing my tribal chief today. Can I help you?
I ain't saying nothing.
That's what I thought. Anyway, I am repping my tribal chief today. If you would like this shirt or the other version of this shirt, it is available on my Etsy shop. So y'all go over there and do that, because it seems like a lot of people enjoyed my outfit last week. So people have been asking me left and right where to get the shirt from. It is on my Etsy site.
Yeah.
So Drew McIntyre comes out. He's just like, he's cutting a promo on Solo. He's telling Solo, like, I really want to slap like shit fire out of you because you caused me the title in front of my family, but you are the only one out of everyone to stand up to Roman Reigns and to actually hold it down and not back down to him, unlike everyone else, which includes Sammy, Jimmy, and Jay. And in the midst of him popping his gums, I don't know if they were going for a handshake, but Drew McIntyre gets pulled out of the bottom of the ring, and is none other than Jimmy Uso, getting his revenge from last week and cracking Drew across his back with the crutch so hard that the padding, y'all ever been on crutches? The padding that goes under your arm flew from the announcement table across the ring past our section and some more shit.
It's crazy. It's like, whoa! This shit was like, someone got hit in the head or like caught that shit.
Whoever caught that shit, you are lucky as fuck to be holding on to something that was under Jimmy Uso's armpit. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that now. You are very, very lucky. But the way that it flew past, because Solo and Jacob moved in the ring, so they were kind of closer to our side. It flew past both of their faces. That shit went flying. I want to see how that shit looks on TV. I hope they didn't edit it out because that was great. He cracked the shit out of it. with one bad big toe, okay? One bad big toe. So, after that, Andrade, LA Knight, and Apollo Crews rush in, and we get the first match of the night, which is a 6-man tag match. I don't remember who won. Did the Bloodline win? I don't remember.
I think so.
Okay. But they were giving it their oh! I don't know if they're gonna show this on TV or not either. But Andrade popped the Ulafala.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That shit pissed Solo off. Like I think he was like real life mad. That wasn't work mad. He was pissed because when he started to like actually beat on him, he was like, "That's for breaking my Ulafala." Like, but by the end of the match, somebody over on the side in like the timekeeper area fixed it and then gave it back to him, and it was back to normal as if it was never popped. But yeah, Andrade popped the Ulafala on Friday.
Damn, they don't go on the website and buy another one.
I don't like the new one. It's like big and shiny compared to the one that Roman had. It was like much smaller. Like the beads were smaller and like it was like a matte type of paint on it. Now it just looked like something they bought off a TikTok shop. I'm not gonna hold you.
I never could tell the difference. I thought they're all the same.
It's a size difference. Like the one around Solo's neck looks like this. Like the seeds look like this. And this is rather big. This is a dry sponge. Yeah, it looks like that. Then after that, I believe after that match, we move on to the Grayson Waller Effect. This really isn't a spoiler because Austin Theory and Grayson Waller did ask Braun Strowman to be a part of the Waller Effect after his match with Melo last week. And he came out as Santa Claus.
Oh.
Loff was still mad. Yeah, he was still mad. The thing is, Braun shot right over us. Like somebody that was behind me to my left caught the shirt, and then no offense to this man, he looked to be about a 7X, and that shirt might have been a 2X. He could have gave that shit to somebody else. I'm just gonna say. There was a TikToker that was in our section. I did happen to like go actually look. We couldn't see him because he was to our left, but he was in our section. I don't know if our listeners know who. I think his name is Alan Towns or something like that. He was in our section. He had on like a shirt that had a bunch of like signatures and stuff on it. I think Braun handed him something because he said something like that in the video. He showed a shirt, but yeah, Braun Strowman walked around and he threw out some stuff as Santa Claus, and then they got to the Waller Effect. In the middle of the Waller Effect, Melo said, "Bitch, I want a rematch. I'm ready this time."
For some reason,
Post
was not ready.
Post that. I'm ready. What's up, bitch?
We'll have to talk about Braun Strowman one day.
What are we gonna talk about?
What is his purpose?
He's big.
I'm gonna ask this question again. What is his purpose?
He's a giant. And he's a freaky man. He got nipple rings.
I don't give a fuck about his nipples. I want to know what is his damn purpose.
He's a big, strong, scary man.
No, he's not scary. He's just tall and he's just there, just ruining shit, ruining Carmelo Hayes for what? Why?
He was supposed to. Wasn't he doing stuff with Bray before Bray passed away? At some point in there.
Well, he was in the Wyatt family a long time ago.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember if he was doing anything directly with him at that point. I don't think he was. I think some people thought he was going to be in the Wyatt 6 at that point, but that was very early into that. So, but no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Directly.
Well, he has some purpose, you know.
That was the last purpose he had when he was in the Wyatt family.
Well,
Ever since then, he's just been big Braun Strowman that just does big things.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so much big tall niggas.
We could say the same thing about Omos. They don't use him to his capacity. He's just big, strong black man.
Yeah, Omos don't have any purpose either. I don't understand the purpose of Braun Strowman being there. And I don't understand the purpose of having Carmelo Hayes get beat by this man twice. The first one being a squash match.
Melo won that second match. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about now?
Melo won the match that's got after the Waller effect. He won that match by countout. Melo won that second match. Where the fuck were you? You were sitting next to me.
I count out. I don't remember that shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. You didn't let me get to the point before you started screaming about how Braun Strowman has no fucking purpose.
He still doesn't have a purpose. He still don't have no goddamn purpose.
So we get to the match between the second match between Melo and Braun, which Braun called out for. Braun Strowman starts destroying the Grayson Waller effect set as everyone does, and
I remember now.
They start throwing trees and catching them and shit, and then the match starts after the commercial break. Melo won by count out. I didn't even realize Jessica was counting until after Melo got in the ring and then the bell rang. Because I looked at him, I was like, what the fuck? And then they were like, oh, winner by count out. And I was like, oh. And then he proceeded to chase him out of the arena. So they're 1-1. You saw what?
I forgot Melo won that by count out. I just remember Braun chasing Melo for some reason. I thought Braun won again. I still don't care because that doesn't change the fact that Melo got squashed by Braun.
What at the squash? The squash was to teach Melo a lesson because he's so damn cocky. That's what the point of the match was.
That wasn't a good point to make. I don't agree with that decision making.
Also, Braun Strowman was announced to be the first superstar in the trade window. So he is now a member of the SmackDown roster. Which I think is kind of strange because I didn't know they still split couples up like that. I figured him and Raquel would stay they're not married, so that's probably what it is too. They usually keep the married couples together because Tiffany and Kaiser aren't on the same brand either. He's on Raw, she's on SmackDown. Hey, it is what it is.
I think they're about to be get rid of the brand split again anyway. I don't think they're gonna be done with doing that shit for much longer.
I think Netflix is gonna want certain people, being that there's gonna be a Bloodline match on the fucking premiere. Which we learned, I think the premiere is gonna be 3 hours on Netflix, no commercials. So I wonder how they're gonna fill those commercial slots. We also learned that SmackDown beginning January 3rd is going to be 3 hours as well on USA, which I kind of figured we were going to end up at anyway with USA because they don't really have much to show. I think Scare Tactics is over, and USA usually just shows movies after 10 o'clock any fucking way. So to have an extra hour of SmackDown, we can get more storylines and probably make the build to WrestleMania a lot better. I'm not going to hold you, because trying to build storylines on SmackDown with a 2-hour time frame for something as big as WrestleMania, it feels like you're doing a lot of rushing. Even with the build up to Survivor Series, if SmackDown was 3 hours once it moved to USA, I feel like the Bloodline storyline wouldn't have been so rushed.
Yeah. I'm scared about that 3 hour shit, man. I like the 2 hours. 2 hours is good. I watching 3 hours of like anything during the week is like, bro. But hopefully they'll be able to make it interesting. I just don't want it to be a boring 3 hours. A boring 3 hours is worse, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, with
I have
USA,
more faith in the home.
we have the luxury of commercials with USA. Netflix, not so much. I don't know what ads they're gonna throw in because WWE themselves still gonna need ads, but how they're gonna do their backstage segments as far as Netflix goes is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, they can hopefully make it more cinematic, so it's not like the same way that they've been doing it um, this entire time. I hope they take advantage of the fact that they are on a movie platform. I guess you can call Netflix, and try to make things look a little different. It's for the presentation value, you know.
What did we see after that? We got Alex Shelley versus Johnny Gargano. And to be honest, Hartford was behind Johnny. That was so many Johnny wrestling going around. I was just like, y'all know he's heel now, right? Like, y'all doing way too much cheering. Pipe that down. They took the "We Are" part out of the fucking DIY theme song. Fuck off. I hate all of you. Because that was the best part. Motor City's entrance is rather fucking loud.
Raise your dicks, bow, bow. Shit.
That's what he was saying to me in the arena. What he just said.
That shit is so damn loud. That little bro in front of us was like, oh, this shit. He was not having a. I feel bad for bro. He was not having a good night. I don't know why. If you're bringing your kids to a wrestling show, just get them little headphones. Especially if they're like small children, give them a little
And
headphones. She's trying to hold his ears. They ain't gonna help nothing.
And if you guys would like to actually see what Loff is talking about a small child that was holding his ears the entire night, you can go to my TikTok because his head is in the view of damn near all my videos and he's just like this the entire fucking night. She disappeared for a good while during the show, and by the time she came back, it was just like the pyro was just worse at that point. Like, like I feel like when she was gone, there wasn't as much pyro as to when she came back, and he just suffered through the whole night. And they didn't have any noise cancellation headphones for him at all. And they have those headphones specifically for kids for arenas, and the concession stands sell earplugs for kids. So
Poor guy.
little man's had to suffer. I believe Johnny won that match, but there was interference. Tommaso Ciampa came out. Chris Sabin also came out. And they got to brawling and shit. And whew. The way that they're unfolding this shit, first of all, they showed us old ass pictures of Alex and Johnny. Where did y'all be getting these pictures from? And who's just holding on to these old photos?
TNA social media team.
There was a picture. There was a picture of Alex Shelley in a PC shirt that looked rather old. Like it looked like it was from like the black and gold era. So it's like, nigga, did you train in the PC and just didn't get picked up? Or like, what the fuck? What was up with that? I looked at that. I was like, ooh, okay. They showed us their vignettes. Those vignettes were cool. I think those vignettes were shown on last Friday's episode, but those were cool. And then we get to what we believe to be the main event of the night, which is the women's tag team match. Naomi refused to hold a tag team belt, which was very noble of her. Bianca came out with her belt and Jade's belt. I don't think the Jade's belt had any side plates on it. I think it had like the standard WWE plates on it, and then Bianca's had her side plates on it. Because if we're being completely honest, if they did that shit the right way, Jade left with her title, because when she fell, she had the title on her. So I would hope that they didn't take that, and then when she does come back, she's like, I'm the champ. I'm still champion, you know? Spoiler alert for that match, even though for whatever reason before we left the arena it was all over fucking Twitter. I hate you niggas. I really do. Bianca Belair and Naomi are now your new women's tag team champions. Black power. And then after that, she was willing to touch the belt. She wasn't willing to touch the belt prior to that. Something about Candice and her husband. I don't know. Somebody in that family got to do something.
What do you mean?
Because she's speed champ, he's tag champ, right? She can't hold her belt. He can hold his, right? But it seemed like they just be getting beat up. So it's just,
I mean, I don't know.
something has to be done.
Candice, I don't know what. I don't know. Candice is one of the people that don't have a purpose either. They gave her that speed championship just because she don't got no purpose either. There's a whole bunch of people on the roster right now that have no purpose. They're just there. That don't mean they're bad or nothing. They just have no purpose.
Well, she's supposed to
I don't
be
know.
replacing Tiffany. Tiffany should have cashed in on Friday. She came out during the match with her briefcase and just didn't cash in. You guys are gonna see Nia Jax's fucking forehead split open to hell. Like it was like right
Oh yeah.
across, right in front of her, bang. And there was a little kid in front of us. He was like, "Did you see Nia Jax's head?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is this child talking about?" Nia stood up and it was just blood, like her whole forehead just covered. Shit looked crazy.
Bad.
But I think WWE social media posted her Friday getting stitched up, which makes no sense because nobody would have known what happened to her till this week.
They posted that?
Either they did or she did. Somebody posted her in medical getting stitches in her fucking forehead.
Damn.
It wasn't even like a huge split either. It was like it was a tiny cut, but it because we have veins in our foreheads, she was out.
It looked pretty bad when I saw the guy. Whew,
She stood up. I was just like, "Ooh, my queen." Yikes.
you got her.
But yes, we have new tag team champions. Well,
I don't think it's.
no.
I don't even know if you call them new. I thought they were gonna do like what they do with the New Day, just like have the Freebird Championship. But then they haven't addressed Jade, Naomi, and Bianca as a stable since WrestleMania. I feel like so. Like at least I don't think so. I don't even think they're doing the Freebird thing because it seems like they don't even acknowledge the three of them as one anymore.
So, do you think that this is more fuel to the theory of Naomi did it?
Yeah, Naomi. I figured Naomi did it early on. I just didn't know how they would fully get to that point. But I mean, if they want to go with Naomi doing it, there's your motive right there.
Because
Pretty simple.
between Jade getting knocked out and then Bailey immediately being put in, and her and Bailey being the two at the ambulance when Jade gets put in, and then
Mhm.
her stepping up like that to, you know, be the one to, take that place. Because it's been done before. When Chelsea was a tag team champion, I believe prior to Piper stepping in, it was Sonya Deville. That was Chelsea's tag team partner, correct?
Mm, wait, say it again.
The original, when Chelsea was a tag team champ, her original partner was Sonya Deville before Sonya got hurt.
I don't remember that. That's something I don't
And
remember.
then Piper stepped in as her partner, and they were tag team champs until they lost it.
That
That's how
sounds
I
right.
remember it. Yeah, that's how I remember
Oh,
it.
yeah.
They didn't even address that when Sonya came back. They just was like, "Hey, you're gonna be a part of the low pressure scissor collection."
Terrible stable. Terrible stable.
And they're still trying to convince Zoe Stark that she's a lesbian too, which is crazy. On social media every week, calling her
That's
gay to her
crazy.
face. I know, right? It's cool. What else? What else did that would? So we filmed nothing but matches. There weren't really any promos except for that opening promo and then the Grayson Waller effect. There was no back. They didn't show us anything backstage aside from Naomi and Bianca talking to each other before their music hit. So yeah, it was 4 or 5 matches, right? 3-man tag, Mellow Braun, Shelly Gargano, women's tag. So yeah, it was 4 matches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So and that was all because Saturday Night Main Event was the next day, and they wanted to avoid spoilers for us. So they probably stayed back and filmed more stuff for like segments and stuff like that. Y'all just not gonna be bombarded with matches. It's gonna be other stuff that's gonna be involved in this week's episode of SmackDown. But from us being in the arena, that's what it was. So we were there from pretty much like what, that dark match started at 6:45 and we were out of there by 10:30. So
I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
It was like the regular length of a 2-hour taping. Is just that what would have been 2 dark matches speed the show, and then 2 more dark matches was a dark match Friday Night SmackDown speed Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah. So I mean,
okay, that's cool. I just got your message.
Yeah, but I mean, they did the best they could just to make sure we didn't know. That's what I was worried about. Like, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until like, the show was about to start. And I was like, wait a minute, is Kevin Owens gonna walk out with the championship or some shit? Like, are we just gonna have no reason to watch the show? But uneventful show. But that was the reasoning for it. So it's not really not crazy. Plus, I think they're really still waiting for all these new premieres, and they're gonna call it the season premiere, even though it's like never the season premiere when they say that shit. But
well, as far as Netflix goes, they're gonna call it the series premiere on Netflix. I'm just like, why'd your face turn red?
Huh?
Your whole face just lit up red.
What's my monitor? I didn't realize I did that.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, my monitor. Nah, I mean, 3-hour SmackDown is still that's oh my god. I hope, man. I don't want Raw to be like, oh, this is crazy, and SmackDown to be like, oh, we're 3 hours, but we ain't doing shit, you know. I really hope not.
Well, how do you feel about there being a possibility of a Tribal Chief Championship?
All right, bro. That is the worst idea I've heard in a little bit. That is one of the most dumbass. Why does Roman Reigns always have to have a championship? Like, y'all can't let it go, huh? Y'all do realize the more people that have championships, the less the impact of a champion really is. It's like the quote in The Incredibles: "If everyone is super, no one is. So if everyone's champion, nobody's champion." Rock got a belt. Roman gonna have a belt. They're gonna give Jacob Fatu the I Love Solo belt. They're gonna have the Yeet belt. Jimmy gonna have the No Yeet belt. Rock still has that belt that he doesn't defend. That he does. I'm gonna keep saying the Rock belt because that's the worst one. But hopefully that was just an idea that was said by somebody, and whoever said that idea, I think they should sit in the timeout.
Can we talk about the People's Championship belt, please?
Why?
That belt was given to him at the Hall of Fame during during Muhammad Ali's induction by his wife, right? Right?
Something like that, yeah.
What
was it his induction or Muhammad Ali's induction?
It was Muhammad Ali's induction. And his wife presented Rock with the belt, right? Now, what doesn't make any sense to me is if this belt is a gift from the widow of Muhammad Ali, why the fuck are you walking around with it? Girl, put that shit down in a case some fucking where, my nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Because he always has to have a belt. It's
he already has a Brahma Bull belt that WWE sells. He already has a Signature Series belt. Why?
Because that's technically the WWE Championship. He needs something that's separate, that's not legally called the
It
WWE
looks
Championship.
the same, and it has the WWE
You're right.
logo on it. It has the WWE scratch logo on it. I was looking at it today.
You're right. That's the thing. It's like Stone Cold's Burning Skull. They're both customized WWE Championship belts, so he can't walk out because technically, it's like when you put the belt on him in the game, he comes out as the WWE Champion. They can't call him that because he's not, so they call him the People's Champion. They give him a different belt.
I was about to ask you something I know you couldn't really answer because you weren't alive when it happened. I don't think when Rock threw the smoking skull belt into the river in Boston.
It's one of the best segments of all time.
Well,
when he was fighting with Stone Cold on the bridge.
Yeah.
He told him to go to hell.
But I mean, like I saw it like in the moment when it was happening. That's why I was.
No, I wasn't alive in the late 90s. I watched the segment back because it's a fucking
you watched
amazing
it on stream
part of their
recently.
feud.
That shit is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Just toss that motherfucker. Wow.
Yeah, that's a good shit. Stone Cold paged him and said, "I'm coming to whoop your ass," and he pulled up like soon after. Rock was just sitting there fishing on the bridge, waiting for Stone Cold to get there and calling him a bitch. Said, "Oh, wait till you get here. This Stone Cold can't pull it up." That's fucking awesome. They don't do segments like that anymore, man.
They don't. Reports say Jonathan Anthony Cena will be full-time.
Yeah.
From January to December.
Mm-hmm.
That includes international dates. So the road to WrestleMania, John Cena will be there. Holiday tours, summer tours, John Cena will be there. So prepare for Cena nonstop total action.
Can't see him.
Till the end of 2025. So that's good for John Cena fans. I would like to go to that last show. I really do hope that last show is in Boston so that I can sit in that arena. I don't care where I'm sitting at. First of all, floor seats, like the seats that we had in TD Garden, ain't gonna be what we paid. So we might be a little off the floor for that. But I would like to be there so I can see everyone's face when he says his final goodbye, because he will be the main event of that night and close the show, and then we never see him again. And does he get inducted this year, or do he wait until he's fully retired and get inducted in 2026?
It's gonna be a tough night. I don't know if I want to be there for that. I don't know. That's gonna be a very sad day for me. I don't know if I'm gonna be there if I want to be there for that. I'm around other people that are also crying too. I'll look at you and you sit there laughing and giggling like shit's funny. Like ain't shit funny.
I might be emotional. I grew up with John Cena as well. I just don't like him.
See, then you're not gonna feel it like us, man. You ain't gonna feel this shit.
This is somebody who does not like him and popped for him at WrestleMania.
I don't care. You ain't gonna feel it.
However, the next night on Raw, I did not. I rolled my eyes for 100%.
You ain't going. This was for the real niggas, man. This is for my niggas. Strictly for my niggas.
Speaking of real niggas, SummerSlam meet and greets. Not SummerSlam. Royal Rumble meet and greets went up for sale today. And WWE did not announce them. I don't know who found the link, but thank you. So, if you are going to Indianapolis, if you would like a photo with main event Jey Uso, the price is $112.84 with an $8.84 fee on top of that. If you want a printed copy of your photo, that is also an extra $16.28 with a $1.28 fee. If you want an autograph at the table, so he's going to be sitting at a table, you walk up to him and give him the item, that is $107.42. Jim Uso has a photo op for $91.14 with a $7.14 fee. If you want a printed copy of your photo, the same with Jey Uso is $16.28, and an autograph at the table is $87.72 with a $6.72 fee. Apollo Crews has a photo op. Listen to this bullshit. A photo op with Apollo Crews is $36.89 with a $2.89 fee. If you want a printed copy of your photo, it is also going to be that $16.28 with the $128 fee. Omos. Yes, people, Omos is still with the company. The fuck was that?
You said Omos, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that dude.
Omos's ticket is the same price as Apollo Crews, $36.89 with the $2.89 fee. R-Truth is only doing autographs. Unk is not taking pictures. If you want an autograph from R-Truth, it is $53.17 with a $4.17 fee. The Wyatt Six has a photo op. I want you to guess how much this picture is.
Is it more than 300?
It's less than 300.
Oh, it's more like 250 then. Okay. 230, 220, 210.
It's not in the 200s at all, actually.
What? Oh. Yeah. How much is it?
$145.39 with an $11.39 fee. Rhea Ripley, I believe, is the same price as Jey Uso. I don't know if I can get back into the website because it had me in a queue line when I did it. Let me double check. I was so gracefully hit up by one of my lovely mutuals, and she was like, girl, if you're going, they have a meet and greet for Jimmy. Now, mind you, I wouldn't have been able to get that motherfucker. I'm not going to hold you. I wouldn't have been able to get it because your girl is broke. So I just appreciate people for letting me know. Hopefully they have him for Mania and SummerSlam, because I hope they have big plans for Jim Uso in 2025. They have the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile on here. Photo op, $58.59. AOP is on here for the same price. Bailey is $80.29. Bianca Belair is $91.14. Why is she less than Jey Uso?
He's more popular at the moment.
Big E is not doing photos, but he is doing autographs for $53.17. Braun Breaker is $58.59. Chad Gable by himself is not doing photos, but he is doing autographs. Dakota Kai, photo op, $58.59. Damian Priest, $80.29. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, $80.29. For the photos and autographs are $74.87. Dragon Lee is only doing autographs, $31.47. Io Sky, photo op, $80.29. I told you the twins, their prices. Kairi Sane is not doing photos, but she is doing autographs. That is $83.17. Kaden and Katana are doing a photo op for $58.59. Kofi Kingston, same price. Liv Morgan, $91.14, and she is also doing autographs for $85.72. Ludwig Kaiser, $36.89. LWO, Joaquin and Cruz, $58. Lyra Valkyria is not doing photos, but she is doing autographs. Maxine Dupree, she has a photo op, $36.89. Natty, $58.59. I told you the price for Omos. Otis by himself, $58.59. Pete Dunne, do not call him Butch. He's only doing autographs. The Pair Fusion Scissor Collection as a group is 80-29. Uncle R-Truth is not doing photos. I said that. He's only doing autographs. Rey Mysterio. Rest in peace to Rey Mysterio Sr. I know a lot of people just saw Rey Mysterio today and like freaked out, but it's his uncle. It's not our beloved 619. His photos is 9114, and he's also doing autographs for 8572. Mommy, Rhea Ripley is the same price as Jey Uso. I was waiting for somebody to be in the hundreds. Sami Zayn is only doing autographs. Miz is also only doing autographs. Unholy Union. 58-59. I don't want you that close to Isla Dawn, like, ever.
What? Why? The
That's not what
fuck?
I said. Tiffany Stratton,
What did I do?
9114.
Wait,
And
no,
she's
no,
doing
no.
autographs.
What did I do? Why can't I can't get a picture out of Dawn?
Xavier Woods, 58-59 for a photo op. And last but not least on the list is Zelina Vega. She's only doing autographs. So that is it for the list for SummerSlam meet and greets and prices. Why I keep saying SummerSlam? It's Royal Rumble. You said what?
We're not getting a picture with Jimmy Uso now. I want to know why you won't let me get a picture with Isla Dawn.
I've heard you scream at Isla Dawn, and it's not a normal scream.
I watched you scream on SmackDown when Jimmy came out like bloody murder.
Mm-hmm. That's normal though. I do that all the time.
Okay, what's that? What's the difference?
I just don't trust thick white women. That's all. I don't. So I don't like
I'm getting a
Peter
picture out of
Williams.
Dawn, y'all. I don't care what she's talking about. If she can be mad, she's gonna have to be mad. I don't give a damn.
Do I have any news? You know, everyone is throwing a temper tantrum about WrestleMania. There's talks about like Roman versus Punk or some bullshit. I want everyone to shut the fuck up. I do not care.
It's too early to be predicting because they can go 14 different ways. There's so many different ways.
That's
you
what I'm
can go.
saying. Why is everyone just talking? Like, everyone shut up.
And no way is the right way because no one knows. Damn, voice crack. No one knows what's going to occur. Like, at least at the Rumble. I think by the Rumble we'll know what they're doing. But even with that, apparently Rock can just show up to work whenever he wants to, and he can just fuck everything up. So they can have everything ready by the Rumble come, and then Rock comes and says, "Nah, I want to do something else," and then they'll just submit because they have a problem with not letting Rock ruin the show. But I don't know. I'm gonna say this though: we're not getting Rock and Roman, so
this has been announced. It's blurred. Discord, please. The 6-man tag that we discussed at the beginning of the show has been announced on Twitter. See, is there anything else on here? The Grayson Waller Effect posters up here. They need to do something to put Austin Theory's name somewhere before I get mad. Did you watch NXT this week?
bits and pieces, not a lot though.
I haven't watched it at all. But what I will tell you is that Ethan Page, when I catch you,
That shit was crazy.
when I catch you,
It's all his mouth out.
because what the fuck was the point?
They should have had Javon have some gum in his mouth, not chew it up though. So when they did it, he spit it out and it looked like his teeth came out. I would have just added to it. He probably wouldn't have had to. Probably had to believe that next week he would have had no teeth.
I think he had about 6 blood capsules in his mouth. I'm not gonna hold you. That was a lot of blood.
It was a lot of blood. Shit was that was one of the most brutal spots I've seen in a little bit, at least this year.
Because when he hit the chair, he spat blood immediately. So Lord knows where he was hiding that shit in his mouth. But Ethan Page, when I catch you. So it has been announced the first 3 hour is going to be January 3rd for SmackDown. So I don't think we're gonna get any more SmackDown for the rest of the year. No.
I don't think so.
They're not gonna be. Oh wait, no, they are gonna be live. They're gonna be live next week, and there's also gonna be a holiday show next week. Like the holiday tour starts next week as well. So we are gonna get a live episode of SmackDown next week, and then going into January. January 3rd will be the first 3-hour SmackDown.
Looks good to me.
I didn't know that Ren Sinclair had steppers until I said something about her on Twitter.
Everyone got somebody that fuck with him.
I said that Brinley Reese should have been pushed instead of Ren, and somebody was like, "Don't bring the new catch queen into this." I didn't know she had.
They got right with you.
I responded to the tweet. I said I didn't know she had hitters. LOL. Like what the fuck, nigga?
You got pressed by the Ren Sinclair fan club.
I'm supposed to be scared, nigga. Like she's corny. She was literally a joke for that damn Iron Survivor match. They played in her face when they could have put somebody else in there. They put her in that match and then had her inside the fucking penalty box damn near the whole match. And I'm supposed to respect her? The fuck out of my face, shit, bro.
Everyone knew she was there to be there. Brinley Reese be doing a whole bunch of flips and shit, so I mean, he's cool though. I like Brinley Reese. They have some people in there that they could utilize a lot more.
Like them big black niggas, the ones with the Tims. The Nigerian niggas.
Tyreek and Tyson, whatever the fuck their names are.
Big black niggas. One of them got like 3 million followers on fucking TikTok. I was like, nigga, what the fuck did you do prior to WWE?
He's the best. Then I got my nigga Elijah Holyfield coming in. Oh god. I need to see footage of him wrestling. I know someone has footage. I'm gonna find that shit. I saw him doing like a World's Strongest Slam type move or some shit. But it was like 3 seconds long. I need to see more footage of this nigga wrestling. I need it.
Well, NXT will be pre-taped for I think the next 2 weeks. They double taped on Tuesday and then they filmed yesterday. I don't know why they filmed yesterday, but they filmed yesterday. And the last episode of Level Up was also filmed yesterday. So Level Up will be coming to an end in 2025 to make room for WWE. Let's fucking go.
Yeah! Fucking go.
That is going to be on A&E. You read up on that yesterday. What exactly is that show going to be?
Tough enough, but for the new generation. That's basically what it is. So we had them fight matches against each other and have mentors like Mickey James and shit.
So what was the show that they did during WrestleMania 39 then?
I don't know what that was. I think that was. I think that's more of a documentary. I think I never watched it, but from like the little bit I saw.
But there's people. Like there's people from that show that got signed though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that was probably like the precursor to what this show is.
Also,
to see some people, you know.
During WrestleMania weekend, they had WWE tryouts during WrestleMania weekend, right? Somebody, a lovely woman who tried out during that weekend, she got hired as a referee. So I believe that one of the referees is being called up because he was on SmackDown recently. He kind of looks like he might be like Guyanese. Like he has like the really, really dark hair. Like he has like a dark olive-ish skin. He was on SmackDown recently, so I think she's gonna be taking his spot because she has been refereeing at the house shows for NXT, which they need to take on the road. I'm tired of y'all just having house shows in fucking Florida. Take the NXT house shows on the road. Take them out of Florida. Because y'all taking them on the road for NXT TV, but y'all are still forcing them to have these house shows within Florida. Not everybody wants to fly to Florida. Not everybody has the money to fly to Florida to see an NXT house show. Y'all have to do better. Thanks. In 2025. Appreciate it. All that money y'all making off of these PLEs, these 2-night PLEs, go ahead, throw that into the NXT budget, and I'm not playing with y'all.
They're the cheapest rich niggas I've seen in my life. But I mean, I guess that's how you keep money. We're not spending it, so I mean, I don't know. Ain't my job.
Have you looked into the tickets for SmackDown for March in Philly?
No, well, a while ago, but not recently.
Want to check
Not
right
recently,
now?
no.
Because we're going.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That might be a John Cena appearance. Oh my god!
On a Friday night? I think he's gonna
Yeah.
be on. I think he's gonna be on Raw. I think he's gonna be. They haven't have him on a Raw. I think Netflix
They
wants
have
him.
Okay, they can have him, but he can also come to SmackDown too, and NXT, and Let's Fucking Go, and house shows. Like we only got one more year left, man. Every show he need to be at. He ain't gotta wrestle. Just come out and say do 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 do, and then go home. I don't care. I'll be happy with that. I just want to see him with my eyes one more time before he goes away.
But you can't see him anyway, so why would you want to see him with your eyes if you can't see him?
Fair point. Fair point. Well, can I hear him? I can hear him. I like to hear him for if I can't see him. I would like to hear him.
I'm parched and I thought I had a water in here and I don't. Don't you piss me. Put the damn water bottle down.
You said to leave the moon. Now get that carrot away from me. Yo. Get that carrot away from me.
Fucking hand me a water from fucking 3 hours the goddamn way. Piss me off.
Water. I gave you water. It's fucking snowing outside, man. I just wanted to say that. It's snowing outside. It's some bullshit.
I don't want to hear the word snow. Let me tell y'all about my co-host here. My boyfriend, right? Monday morning, he's leaving Connecticut, right? He goes to sleep extremely early on Sunday. I don't know what the fuck that was about. He was out before 12:30, right?
I was tired.
I let him sleep. I didn't bother him, right? We had a long weekend. This man gets up at 5 a.m. Now, our view from the hotel was the state capitol, right? All I hear is it snowed. Mind you, I was having trouble sleeping. And every time I thought I was in a deep sleep and then I would kind of wake up a little bit and look at my phone, it had only been 20, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, right? So the last time I looked at my phone, it was 2:45. I click my phone. It's 5:15. He's standing in the damn window talking about it snowed outside. So I proceed to get up in disbelief and go look. Lord behold, it snowed. Guess who went back to sleep out of the two of us after that? Guess y'all can just guess who went to sleep after that. It wasn't me. I didn't go to sleep till I got into my house. He got to go back to sleep. And I suffered.
I didn't know you were having problems sleeping. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I knew I was.
He stood in the window. I made an announcement that it was snowing. Got back in the bed and went to sleep.
I didn't scream that it's snowing. I didn't say it to the point where you couldn't. I woke you up. You probably was already up. Any sound I made.
I was not up. I
didn't even say that loud though.
I heard snow and was in disbelief. You said it in a normal tone, but I heard you.
Actually, no, I may have said it a little loud because I was genuinely confused on why it was snowing.
So once I got back to my house around 11-ish o'clock, I proceeded to get in my bed and close my eyes until about 3 o'clock. I'm still recovering from Monday. I promise you I am. I don't think I've slept since. And it's now snowing here again. Snow melted on Tuesday because it was 60 degrees the next day.
bullshit, man.
So now every time I think of snow, I get angry. However, Wednesday night, I got to interview Donovan Dijak.
That's cool.
He's awesome.
That's right.
Just proves my point every time. Like when I like somebody, like when I like a professional wrestler, it's for a reason. And it seems like every one of them that I meet just proves my point. Like Xavier Woods proved my point twice. Kofi proved my point. Goddamn. Shit. Fuck. Noam Dar proved my point. I fuck with him the long way. He's awesome. But Dijak has been up there for me since Deadline. Deadline was the first time I ever like seen him in action. Like that was my first Dijak match, and then like the way he is on Twitter and everything like that, I was like, this is me. We're locked in. We're besties. So to be able to talk to him was pretty fucking dope. My questions got answered with the longest of wind, and I love stuff like that. I love detailed answers. Don't just give me a 2-second answer. That's nah. Because when I was like, what's your favorite New England independent promotion? And he had to think. And then he said, I'm not answering that because I can't pick one.
You stumped him.
Gave him his 10s right there. And then I was like, okay, what about one in Connecticut? And then he gave me one. I said, see? There we go. We had that New England connection, you know?
That was a well-conducted interview by everyone who's there, because none of y'all asked the questions like, "Oh, how do you do a knee drop?" Like none of y'all asked like the wrestling geek questions. So I'm very happy.
I didn't want to focus on WWE. Like when Donnie asked me, I had already had interview questions that I wanted to ask him, being that TJ and I, as soon as he became a free agent, inquired about an interview, but we never got around to actually like booking it. So I had already had questions lined up for him, and I did slight research while I was at work that night. I listened to his interview with Chris Van Vliet, and I was like, I'm not going to ask any questions that were in this interview. I want to step outside of that. And because I knew the boys were going to ask mostly WWE questions, I wanted to talk about the independent scene. I wanted to talk about what he's doing currently, what he was doing before his tenure in WWE. Because he said he'd been wrestling for 12 years, and 7 out of those 12 years were spent in the WWE. I want to do that. And then a lot of it was like talking about him being T-Bar and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about Retribution. I want to talk about Donovan Dijak. I want to talk about the man in the trench coat with the glasses. That's who I want to talk about. And I got that. And that was fun. And he stayed in kayfabe with us about Donnie's stanky ass hoodie that he don't wash and wear every single day. Because at this point, he had it on Tuesday and Wednesday. You can't tell me he don't wear that shit to work too. So, you know, it was pretty dope. I can add that to my resume.
That was a really well conducted interview. If y'all want to see it, Talk with Blaze on YouTube. Blaze on YouTube. Full interview. I think
Donnie Blaze Live. The YouTube channel is called Donnie Blaze Live, but the name of the episode is Talk with Blaze, the Dijak interview.
So I always think his channel is called Talk with Blaze.
That's what I search up, but it's literally just Donnie Blaze Live.
I remember that. Yeah, you type on either one of those things, you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? But it's Donnie.
It's pretty dope. And he stayed well over the time, like his allotted time, because his interview times are an hour. He was there for about 1:40, and I kept looking up at the time like, yo, is he about to dip? Like, when he gonna go? Like, is he gonna tell us it's time to go? But anybody who comes into an interview in their Christmas pajamas, I respect. I knew he was gonna be chill and laid back. He was not gonna like
Rose on the chair chilling. I was like, oh shit,
step on us or nothing. You feel me?
For real. That's real. And he
Um,
made sure to laugh at Donnie when Donnie said that Spider-Man 3 was the best Spider-Man, which that is can't believe he said that to someone like outside of the friend group. Like he said that
he
in front
told
of the
Donnie
world.
that that was a terrible take, and I was thankful for that because what the fuck.
Some damn shame.
Cause soon as he mentioned, he said, "Oh, so you like Disney, Marvel?" And I said, "God damn it, he's about to ask that stupid ass question." I wanted to keep it on Star Wars because we were talking about Disney World. So,
Next up, we will be interviewing the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. So y'all make sure y'all tap in for that. I saw you. It's okay.
you seen how I switched it? That shit was hard, huh?
Nah, that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard. You thought you killed that? No, that wasn't cool. Mm-mm.
Um, do you have any top moments in wrestling as far as 2024 goes?
Um, Rock beating Cody's ass after that Raw was probably my favorite Raw moment. That shit was like,
The one
I
in the
love
ring?
when I love when they use outside of the arena. Like that's what they used to do that a lot back in the day. But back in my like childhood, they used to use that like the outside a lot more, like going to the oceans and doing like that. They don't. I feel like every time they do it, Rock is there. Rock loves going
That'd be his
outside. Like Rock
idea.
does.
It'd be his
Yeah,
idea.
you know what I'm saying? When they were doing the build up for the Cena thing, and he was going all around Boston, doing like um different monuments and shit, and just calling Cena a bitch in different places. That shit was cool, you know. So if that means that Rock has to be there more for them to incorporate the outside, I love that. But that's definitely my favorite Raw moment. Um, Roman coming back at SummerSlam, that was cool. Um, of course, top moment, WrestleMania 40 main event. You know, um,
Night one or night two?
probably that too. You know, I think WrestleMania as a whole goes down. WrestleMania as a whole goes down. I think that was while it had like a little weird points in like a little bit, which every WrestleMania does for the most part. It was still in total a really great WrestleMania show. And it really did feel like a new generation was starting with the company. Um, CM Punk coming back, you know,
That
I'm
was
not a big
last
CM
year.
Punk guy.
That was
Oh
2023.
shit, it was. Damn, I feel like that shit was 2024 for some reason.
November
Damn,
2023.
ow. I could say CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in the Hell in a Cell, even though that wasn't really a moment, that was a match. But CM Punk had a really good 2024. I think a lot of wrestlers had better 2024 than a lot of people give them credit for. Um, but yeah, who's your wrestler of 2024? Like who you think is the best wrestler this year?
The best wrestler of this year? Any promotion or WWE?
I mean, if you want to say any promotion, that don't really matter. I only have one for
I'm gonna say
AEW.
for WWE, I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre. Unfortunately, he showed his entire ass. And as far as AEW goes, because I think about this guy a lot, and I hope that at some point he realizes that the shit that he does is scary as fuck. Darby Allin. I think about that. I think about that spot during Sting's last match a lot when he went through that fucking glass. I think about that shit a lot. That shit gives me nightmares to this day. So
It's a crazy dude.
those two for me for this year. And apparently Drew's gonna be getting pushed all throughout 2025 any fucking way. So we're still gonna be seeing more of Crybaby McIntyre than I would like, but that's neither here nor there. It's none of my business, and I don't really care. He got on TikTok yesterday and cussed everybody the fuck out, and I'm surprised that he's able to form a sentence on TV without saying fuck, because that is his word.
Did you hear about the new Shield though? Yeah, yeah, you didn't hear about the new Shield. Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens as a stable. I'd get behind that. Kevin Owens is my wrestler of 2024. I think he had a great year. If you pair him with an angry Drew McIntyre and an angry Seth Rollins, and they go as a heel faction, and they try to take out the face Bloodline, I think that would be really cool. And that gives Drew McIntyre another match against Roman. It gives KO another match against Roman, and they both can beat him. Because I ain't gonna lie, 2025 needs to be the year of Roman Reigns getting his ass beat. Cena too. Cena has to get a win over Roman Reigns. He has to get 1 year where he gets ass beat because he had 4 years where he beat everyone else's ass. So he needs to give at least one to us. One.
I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck you called them the new Shield. Like, you just decided that you were gonna piss me off.
But Rollins is in it. He was the architect of the Shield.
Speaking of Seth Rollins, come to the front. Come here. I want to talk to you personally. I want you to give me your ear. First things first. Keep your wife at home. That's one. 2, how the fuck do you sit up and call Sammy and Jay your friends, but you just fought Sammy for teaming with Punk, and then when Jay won his IC title, you didn't congratulate him. You gave him a dirty, sour ass look and then like turned your back and walked out of the ring. But to Drew McIntyre, they're your friends? How does that work? I don't treat my friends like that.
I think he only fought Sammy because Sammy wanted to fight him. Sammy was more hyped to fight Rollins than Rollins was to fight him. So Rollins was like, "Oh, you want to fight? What up then?" And then it just went like that. That's the way I interpreted that segment. I don't think that was more like Rollins wanted to fight him. I think he just did it because like you sound like you froggy, so let's jump then, and then that's why Rollins won the match by roll up, and then like he didn't beat him up afterwards. He like looked at him like, "All right, are you done? Did you get out of the system?" You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. They got to turn Rollins heel soon anyway.
They still once Bronson Reed heals, they're gonna run that program back because what we were supposed to get at Saturday Night Main Event was Rollin Reed 2, and we didn't because shattered ankles. So at some which is why I think they kind of like rushed into this CM Punk thing. Headquarters on Wednesday. I know you didn't watch the kickoff. Very, very interesting.
It looked cool. I saw like bits and pieces.
If I didn't have to work Wednesday, I would have been there. Oh, I absolutely would have been there.
It was free to public, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I think they only let a certain amount of people in because that entire lobby wasn't full. And then I would have went with a resume in my hand to hand to Triple H because Triple H came on stage twice. So I would have been there to pass out my resume more than to actually be there for the kickoff. Because once you put Logan Paul in my face, I'm ready to go. He was a part of the trade window as well. He is now officially a part of the Raw roster. So starting your week off with Logan Paul sucks.
He won't go away. He just keeps coming back, and it's like, why?
He's like, I'm unretired, and they were just like, you suck. He was like, somebody. He's like, oh, Mike Tyson wants to fight me, and somebody in the audience says, no, he doesn't. And I was like, Mike definitely said that shit at the end of that boxing match that he wanted to knock his head loose. So if Mike Tyson wants to come to WWE and have that match, I'm all for it.
Got to hit Shawn Michaels again. Whoever was it? I think he hit Shawn. I think that was Stone Cold.
Liv Morgan cooked a small child.
Thank you, small child. Rhea, like a robot.
Rhea got shown some love by a really, really small child, and while Liv and Rhea were having a face off, Rhea responded to the small child, and Liv decided to tell the small child that the child was disgusting. I don't know why she cooked that baby like that. That wasn't necessary, but you know, it is what it is. Kevin Owens is our WWE champion. He's walking around with the winged eagle. He will be defending it on the holiday tour, so I'm looking forward to videos of that. And Michael Cole has fully turned on Kevin Owens. He called him a bum on Wednesday.
That's real.
That hurt my
That's real.
feelings. That's not nice.
Man, fuck it. The time for being nice is over. Kevin Owens is walking around with the Wing Eagle belt and defending it.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. I don't even know how that's even occurring, but he's doing it, so I mean, more power to him. Cody has a neck brace on.
A black one. Which is very camouflage with the suits and shit, so, you know. He's not on the list for meet and greets for the Rumble, but I think he has stuff with On Location going on, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's for Mania. Him and Cena have stuff for On Location for Mania. They have hospitality parties and stuff like that to be a part of. You said what? Lock in?
Yeah.
The package, the affordable packages are gone. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, locking out.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have hopes for SummerSlam, because I do want us to have on location packages for SummerSlam. I do. Since that's my birthday weekend, I want us to like live it up big. Spend money.
Me.
You know. So we gotta lock in our rooms. We know where we're staying, so we have to lock that in, and then tickets when they come out. The on location packages when they come out is where we have to put our focuses in on. They didn't do a payment plan for WrestleMania this year, so I don't know if that's out the window in general for on location as far as those ticket packages go. But I have one of these books. I have one of these books to save cash. I have one of these. Oh!
I don't know what those words say, man.
It says 100 envelope savings challenge, and there we go. And inside, each page has a number on it, and you put that amount of cash on it until you get to 100. So the last book, it'll have like $100 bill in it, and then everything else would just fill up. And by the time you fill this up, it'll be like $5,000 in here. So I'll be using this to start saving up, starting at the beginning of the year. I actually have cash now that I can put in here. I just gave myself an idea.
Get me one of them.
Amazon or TikTok Shop. I got mine off of Amazon. I also
How's that?
I'm glad you asked. It is an autographed up, up, down, down mini belt.
Oh, you're right. That's the one you got signed, didn't you?
Yes. Xavier Woods touched this.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I pulled this down by accident. It was sitting on top of the book, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll show it.
Because you got a new belt or something. What the fuck?
Yeah, I wish. They should have gave us WrestleMania mini belts with our on location package, but no. They gave us pins that said I was here in the shape of the fucking Liberty Bell.
Damn pin. I still want a jacket. I want that big jacket I saw some dude with. It said I was there on it. I might need that.
You want to do merch talk?
You got some new merchandise, even though I don't want to, but you got some new merch though.
What do you mean? I have new merch?
Yeah.
Where?
The shirt just came in. The shirt just came in.
I'm not opening that till Christmas.
You didn't open it yet?
No, it's under the Christmas tree.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
It's under the
But you
Christmas
opened it
tree.
already.
Nope. I just knew what it was because I checked the tracking on it. So, like I said at the beginning of the show, I have on this Scarface-inspired Solo Sokoa shirt that is available on my Etsy shop. I am going to look at that. They already had this up. Like, they had signed women's U.S. championships up immediately after she won. Like, they were like, yeah, get your signed belt. I was like, did y'all have her sign them shits on Friday? Like, what the fuck? Why did she already have them, signed and ready to go on the website? What the fuck?
Oh boy.
New Shinsuke merch.
Wayward Samurai. That's kind of cool.
I like his new look. The eyes, the eye paint.
Why did we see him on Friday?
We did. We did see Shinsuke on Friday. Shinsuke ran by and missed Knight during the triple threat. The 6-man tag.
I have no recollection of that second
Because
show.
it
I'm just
happened so
realizing.
fucking fast. Because
Like I kind of developed match and that's it.
he came out and I was like, what the fuck? And you were like, you were like, that's Shinsuke. I was like, what? I was like, did he miss Night? He was like, yeah, the ref didn't see it. Nigga, I didn't see him. Fuck you talking about the ref didn't see it. Also, made very strong eye contact with Jimmy Uso before he got under the ring for that segment, that opening segment. They turned the lights out. A bunch of motherfuckers in hoodies came out. They circled the ring. I said, they're putting someone under the ring. I said it very loud. Whoever it was, it looked like an oos. I promise you it looked like an oos. Looked directly at me. I thought it was Solo, and then Solo came out. So I was like, okay, so then it had to be Jimmy. And when Jimmy cracked Drew, I looked at Loff and I said, I told you they put a oos under the ring. I said it repeatedly because I knew that man had looked me in my face. And
lime green hair, you stood out.
Anyway,
you did. That's only where I can see myself in the footage when I see your hair, and I'm like, I'm very happy.
Because you had that damn hoodie on the entire night. You had the hood up.
I was cold. I knew I was gonna be. I'm always cold in those arenas. So I'm very happy I bought the hoodie, but I knew since you had your hair, people were gonna see you. All I worried about.
This is cute. You see this? Rey Mysterio mask.
The thing that's on the what is on the top of it? Is that a buckle or
a tail?
It's a tail.
See?
Yeah, I don't want the Rey Mysterio tail. I don't want that one.
They have it in green. Yeah, it's hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about this blue.
That's the Bianca Belair one. It's the Bianca and Rey Mysterio collab.
That's the AKA one. You can't wear that. You get pressed.
Oh God.
You get pressed by some sorority girls.
I don't want that. I want a problem.
Let's see. New arrivals.
Ew. Eat.
I don't understand. I don't understand it. Oh, speaking of ill, you're gonna say ill again when I scroll down. You see these slides right here?
Oh no.
Yeet. They're not just 2 colors, they come in 3 colors.
Oh boy.
Shit don't make no damn sense. I thought this was top dollar until I looked over. I just saw a bald man out the corner of my eye.
Top dollar Jay was going Braun Breaker. Bye now. Top dollar.
I did.
What the hell?
What is this? Why?
A road case. Why would I want a road case? What's in the road case?
Right. Don't just send me no empty case. Tell me that there's something in there. Like, what's in it? Is there leftover equipment in there?
I don't think so.
There's nothing in it.
I like how it still has the scratch logo on it. That's cool. I do like that.
What the
But no,
fuck?
I don't think I want to.
Oh, I thought I closed Discord. I got scared.
Oh. I don't think I need that.
I don't want a wait either.
Oh, they got the equalizer, yeah. Sledgehammer with the scratch logo on it.
That's not Roman Reigns, so you can't tell me that it is.
That's Jason Momoa. That's what that is. SmackDown signage.
They're oxygen off a bunch of like old stuff, which I think is dope. Ah! I can buy the shirt.
Oh dear. That's disrespectful, man. That's a damn shame. Cody, get him for that. That's crazy. I don't know if I would allow that. That
He
was
put
me.
it in headquarters. He put his picture over Cody's face
Yeah, I saw
in the
that.
champion thing in the champion room.
In event showdown. Randy and Punk, Rock and Cena.
Ooh, Cora Jade has new merch. This is cute. Yeah, this is cute.
Oh, it's that retro Roman Reigns and John Cena. Yeah, both of them. I like both of them. The old tag team titles with them. Miz and that's a crazy feud to like lock in for. That feud wasn't even that long. Oh, look at that right there
with the mask.
Oh shit! So honestly, that's what I'm here for.
With the mask, man.
This is what I'm here for.
Braun Strowman. I was trying to see what the hat was. Seth, go get your suit back. Go get your suit back. No, Seth, go get your suit back. Seth, go get your suit back. I don't want the damn Solo Sikoa chair. I want Seth to get his damn suit back.
How you auction off a whole suit? That's crazy. Dumbass Corbin. Autograph 2019 top. Yeah, no.
What did he? Ooh, okay, I just want a steak.
Yo.
But
you gotta stop. You have to stop saying that.
That I want him to cook me a steak?
Yes. You be gassing up his food and you never had it. I promise you, if I ever get the chance to eat that shit and it's not good, I'm gonna be furious.
It looks so good.
But if it's not though, oh my god.
But it looks good. That's the point. It looks good.
Yo, y'all, if there's a comment section where y'all listening, let me know if y'all eating Baron Corbin's meat. That came out wrong. If y'all eating Baron Corbin's steak, I'm not eating that shit. I don't want that shit. Coco Beware shirt.
I think that Jesse Ventura should be on commentary for every Saturday night.
He was locked in.
He was cooking the fuck out of Cody.
Oh, he's a fucking heel. Oh, dude, using that shit to cheat, bitch. I was like, damn.
Well, since our guest is no longer going to be with us, I'm going to ask you the question that I was going to ask him.
All right.
Who is in the wrong, truly, when it comes to this feud between Kevin and Cody?
I think both of them.
Okay.
I don't think there's one or the other. I think it depends on what perspective you're looking at it from. Mm-hmm. I understand why Cody's mad, and I very much understand why Kevin Owens is mad. But both of them did things that would make the other one mad at one another. You know, Cody's not 100% in the clear, and neither is KO though. You could say that KO is very unjust in the way that he reacted. You know, mm-hmm. But you can say that he wouldn't have reacted if he wasn't given something to react to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. I think Kevin is more so, but if someone said Cody was right too, I can't really argue that point because Cody really realistically didn't do much wrong to anyone else besides Kevin, and that's just because Kevin is super hypersensitive to anything that is Roman Reigns related because he was getting his ass beat for all those years, which again makes a lot of sense.
Well,
So
the reason why I asked the question is because of the simple fact that I am on the side of Kevin Owens, and here's why. For the most part, when it came down to that match at Bad Blood where Cody decided that he was going to team up with Roman Reigns, the initial thing was, I'm not going to do this. I am done with the Bloodline. I am over it. He had beat Solo in that cage match earlier that night, and then allowed Roman Reigns to do the manipulative thing that Roman Reigns does, where he talks shit to get into your head, and that's what caused him to come out there and sign that contract to be in that match. Cody could have easily ignored him and we wouldn't be here. But because he let his ego get in the way, because Roman was talking so much shit, now you're here. Now you're getting beat on. So that's how I feel about that. Let's see. I'm a Hanukkah guy. Oh, that's a Paul Heyman shirt. Oh, they still got Big E merch on here. This is new. This wasn't up here. They got New Day merch in general. Ooh. It says Power of Positivity on the back. Y'all released New Day merch after these motherfuckers done told Big E he suck. This Bootio shirt is fire. I would get this. Or the hoodie. I think the hoodie. I would go with the hoodie. This looks a lot better. Yeah, that's better. There's a bunch of New Day stuff that's on here since the anniversary passed. That's really, really dope. Um Yeah, a lot of this stuff is not ass. The New Day stuff isn't terrible. What's terrible was everything else that's on this website. Autographed Roman Reigns replica gloves, $230. Oh my god. Excuse me. I don't know about the phone cases. The phone cases is a bitch much now. Y'all gotta relax. I wonder how they present these to them. Like, hey, you're gonna sign this. You're gonna sign this here trading card, and we're gonna sell it. That would freak me out. Did you selling my signature like that? And how big do you want the signature on this card? Oh, they still have the Sammy Uso shirt. I need to get this. I need to get the Sammy Uso shirt. I already have the honorary Uso. I don't want the certified Uso shirt. That's not the one for me. And then we get these Hot Topic ass shirts. Let's check Chalkline. The Rey Mysterio beanie is back on Chalkline. I'm excited. Because I'm for sure getting one. What is in my cart? Oh. Close it. There we go. Okay. I didn't expose anything. They got some new John Cena stuff on her.
oh shit! Now this is a website that got some good merchandise on it. Even though that shit is $800.
You want the John Cena jacket?
No, not that one. That's probably
Whatever this
hoodie.
jacket is, I want
Nice.
it. This?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They just make all the shirts into hoodies. That would be a really good idea.
I like this jacket. Excuse me. I still don't like this. I saw somebody at the show with this jacket on.
Really?
Hmm. And somebody had this jacket on at the show on Friday too. I was like,
MJF
Triple
had that
H
one
is
on.
not Triple H is not coming out to see you, buddy. I still want this jacket
Jacket.
because I am a SmackDown girl. That's my show. That's the only show I
Right.
really create content for, to be honest. Raw, I lay in the bed and
SmackDown
scream at the
forever.
computer, but SmackDown has always been my brand since I was a kiddo.
WrestleMania 40 jacket. Yeah, someone was wearing that too. But now that looks like the damn Eagles jacket I keep seeing people wear now.
I want this.
Is it on sale or they're just showing a picture of it?
It's just showing a picture of it. I don't think it's on this website because I have yet to see it. They have a NWO shirt.
Okay, you saw the WCW shorts?
These
Yeah, those are kind of
with
crazy.
all the PPVs on them.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
When I had started my binge of Nitro, it was something about seeing Eddie back then and seeing Redacted back then in their matches at the time in WCW. Those were mini bangers. I'm not gonna hold you,
Yeah.
but man's went and destroyed his brain. So
Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior jacket. What the fuck? That shit is got a whole bunch of shit going on that job.
I'm just gonna assume the type of person you are if I see you in that jacket,
That's
and then
crazy.
I'm gonna walk the other way.
They're gonna walk out with that jacket like next week or some shit.
You put it on him in the game, and you think you slick.
No, that's one of his attires. He has like 3 shirts in the game. I think if you pre-order or some shit, I don't know where
And
it
one
came
of them is
from.
a Dusty Rhodes shirt.
Hmm.
I thought you did that to be a dickhead.
Well, I put it on him for that reason because it's storyline purposes, but I didn't download it and it was already there. Definitely did put it on him for that specific reason though. It's either that one or he comes out with the KO shirt or the WrestleMania 39 shirt with him and Sammy on it.
That's
I don't
it.
like that shirt.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it for merch. There's not really much. Did you read the Monet mag this week?
No, I haven't
Good,
read that
because there
damn
wasn't
magazine.
shit to fucking read. She wasn't talking about nothing.
Yeah.
She said something about Chris Statlander. She talked about being pushed to her limits in New Japan. Good, because you have to fucking defend that title. You can't just keep holding them people property hostage and not doing anything with it. It was pictures of her hugging Snoop Dogg and his son and stuff like that. Because we're cousins, so we have to tell everybody every 2 seconds we're cousins. We're cousins. Um, um, she's been in character a lot on TikTok Live. She goes live on TikTok damn near every morning around like 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to catch Mercedes Monet on TikTok, that's where to catch her. And people have been asking her questions. I know someone asked her like, has she talked to anyone in WWE recently? And she said, I don't talk to those bitches. And I was just like,
That's crazy.
but then proceeded to say that you want to see Bailey in gear that looks similar to yours, but you don't talk to those bitches. Gotcha.
Ellie's exempt from that, you know.
Yeah, because they're married. And
I don't
then
think that's true. But
then she had there was one that had asked her about WWE and stuff like that, and she started like wilding and cussing at that on
maybe
live.
going on her asking her, you think you made a bad decision? You think she's not gonna respond like that?
I'm looking for the video. I'm in my email as if I'm gonna find it in my email when I should just go on Twitter because that makes more sense. Because that's where the video would
Most
be.
most AEW superstars are not gonna agree with you when you say that it shouldn't be there. They're probably going to say, no, you're fucking stupid. For good reason. They work there. They can't say anything else that's different. Even if they do feel it, you'll never know until afterwards. Not everyone's going to give you a Ray Phoenix answer because not everyone's going through the same thing Ray Phoenix is. Or Ricky Starks or whoever. You know? As much money as Mercedes is getting paid, she is not going to give you the answer that some people may think she's going to. I don't know why you would think that, but wrestling fans are kind of weird. So,
Do you want to talk to Ricochet?
hmm?
Do you want to talk to Ricochet?
No,
You don't want to. You don't want to have a off with him or nothing.
no, I don't know. He lost all his points with me a while ago, and now it's just progressively getting worse. I don't want to know. I don't want to. I'm okay off that. I don't hate dude, but he's not my cup of tea at the moment.
I cannot find what I'm
I
looking
mean,
for, and it's as wildly unfortunate.
I don't even know who like to even blame for that. I don't know if it's. I don't know. Ricochet and AEW is just not it, bro. They very well could have him win the Continental Classic or have him win the belt from Okada or something like that, or do whatever. But it's just him and AEW is not it, bro. Now he got the catchphrase with the Jadakiss laugh, and it's like, and he still hasn't improved in promos. So what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, bro. Hopefully I can figure it out though, because I don't want to not like Ricochet. I've never not liked Ricochet like in my entire life, but he's just a cornball at the moment. Big cornball at the moment. And let Bobby grab his whole face like he was a child. And then Ricochet just walked out the ring like he was like a little baby man. Just walked out the ring.
Like a little baby man.
Like, what you ain't going to try to fight? I mean, you're going to get beat up because 3 of them, but I mean, I'd rather you try to fight and you just walk out the ring after a grown man mushed you by your mouth, took the card from you and ripped it in front of your face, and you just go home. And then go on Twitter and says, "Oh nah, they really like me for real." Nah, I don't think that's true, man. I don't think
A
that's
lot
a
of
true
people are
factor.
saying that she's having better matches outside of AEW. Like her matches, Mercedes matches in New Japan are a lot better than the ones in AEW. Like
Yeah, she is.
she knows she has to put on that put the effort in actually for
Yeah,
that company compared to the one that she's
Japan
had
don't
in
knock her damn
AEW.
block off. When AW, she can phone it in because she getting paid no matter what. And he ain't going to drop her, so she can do whatever she want to do. But when she go to Japan, she's like, "Hey, I got to be on my P's and Q's because they will get someone in there to knock her block off and take that belt from her." You know, or she may just feel more challenged in New Japan, which is interesting. But I mean, I don't know. I do believe she may be getting better competition in Japan than she is in AEW.
That could be true. I know what I'm looking for, and this particular person tweeted this. Well, it was a quote tweet that I would have to go through, and she tweets a lot, so I'm not gonna go all the way through there to find that. But yeah, she 100% was cussing people out, and to be honest with you, I don't blame her. I would cuss y'all out too, cause who y'all talking to? Don't don't come in here asking me questions. And then the guy that she interviewed with, where she said that she would be going back to WWE, tried to put his 2 cents in, and he got jumped. They was like, you edited this portion of your interview out and then uploaded it to get clicks and views. I was like, damn. They was chewing him up on the timeline the other day.
What would they be mad at him for?
I forgot what he said. He like, you know how it's one of those situations when it's just like, I know you ain't talking.
I guess, but I don't
I don't
see
know what
why.
he was in agreement to what she said on the TikTok live, even though she was speaking in kayfabe. And then somebody was like, I know this ain't the same dude who edited this portion out and then posted it to get views and clickbaits and da 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 da. So, because
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why that
he
would be.
did put that clip out for such reasons, but to also get online and what she's saying, knowing that she told you this information and you posted said information right before her debut is crazy.
If she's in kayfabe, why couldn't he just be responding in kayfabe?
Because that now would defeat the purpose of him posting that portion of the interview.
I don't think so. I think it's like two separate things. If he posted that the clip in a real life context, and then he's agreeing with Mercedes Moné in kayfabe, I think those are two separate things. And again, I feel like a lot of people, when you're an interviewer and you put those clips out into the social media, he's not telling y'all to click it. We're clicking it because we want to see it.
Well, you have to tell that to
You
the
know,
freaking 14-year-olds that are running around on social media nowadays.
I won't be doing that. That's why I'm saying it to you right now because I won't be saying anything to them. But that's the problem here. You know, is I understand the clickbait thing with social media and all that stuff, but it's like, bro, listen, no one's forced you to click it. You clicked it because you wanted to see it. You wanted to see what was being said. You know, there's a whole bunch of people that never wanted her to go to AEW that wanted to hear someone say it was reliable that she wasn't going to go over there, or if she would go over there, she would come back soon. I know why, because I was one of those people. I didn't fully understand why Mercedes went over to AEW until I watched the full interview. You feel me? I didn't get it. And then I understood it, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't, do I want her to come back? Yeah. But I don't see, I understand why she's not. And I understand if she never does. She doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why they would get mad at him for that. That doesn't make much sense. He didn't do anything wrong, but post a clip of his interview. That's something that she said. If he edited it and tried to make it seem like she said something she didn't say, then okay, why you lying? What he did wrong? He posted a clip from a fucking interview. She said it, not him. If you clicked it, that's your fault. Blame yourself.
Well, we're getting to that time. We're getting
It's
to
not,
that
man.
time. We've been sitting here for an hour and 42 minutes. 43, I'm sorry. SmackDown is coming on in 2 hours. I already ate prior to the pod, but I would like a biscuit. We got Popeyes today. I'm gonna tell you what we ordered because it's only $20 after we're done with the show.
I don't want to hear what you ordered. I'm not eating any of it. Why are you?
Well,
Why?
it'll be easier because it's something that would be beneficial to you because of the way that you eat Popeyes. So that's why I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
tell
got
you.
like a deal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I want to hear it.
Let's see what else. I didn't give my moments of the year. One of my favorite moments of the year in wrestling, well, I want not in wrestling, but in WWE, was when Jey Uso slapped the dog shit out of Gunther. That was crazy. I think he had Sammy in like a Boston crab, and he was like Gunther was taunting Jay. He was like, "What you gonna do, Oos? What you gonna do, Oos?" And Jay got in the ring. He just like walked up to him, whap, just slapped the shit out of him. Shit was crazy.
Getting pretty hard. I was like, damn, that was kind of
He slapped him in the nuts
God.
today.
Swung back here with it. Oh shit.
Um, let's see. What else? Moments in general. Actually watching AEW outside of pay-per-views. There are days where I do enjoy a Dynamite, or I'm just bored and I know it's on my DVR, so I'm gonna like click on it. Trick Williams becoming champ, sitting next to this guy right here as Trick Williams defeats Carmelo Hayes. Apparently, like he said last week, there's just something about us being in arenas together and Melo losing, but we just told you guys at the beginning of the episode that Melo wins his match tonight against Braun Strowman. So
It doesn't absolve you from the blame. He won by countout. And that still doesn't get away from the fact that every time you're with me, Melo's getting punched in the face. See, look at you. You're laughing like it's funny. See, I know about you.
I didn't laugh.
No, we're going.
That's crazy. No. Well, I wasn't sitting with you at Deadline last year, but I was in the arena and he won against Lexus King at Deadline last year.
Lexus King? It's Lexus King.
But you said...
Don't count. It's Lexus King.
But he won.
Lexus King.
But he won.
I said Lexus King. Lexus King don't count. And then that's one next to like 5 other occurrences. That's still, your odds are still not looking the best.
Deadline. Your odds, Stand and Deliver, SmackDown. It's 3.
Your odds are still not the best. You're still that's still on my side. And I'm counting as soon as Melo comes out to the ring, if anything bad happens to him. And I look to my left or right, and you're sitting there like.
First of all, if you go back and you watch SmackDown from last week, before that fucking bell rang, you see me on camera doing like this to Braun, telling him not to punch Melo in the face. So like.
Yeah, because you were calling it off. You tried to clear it up. You're like, nah, Lop is right here. Don't do that. See, y'all in cahoots. I know what's going on. You try to give him a signal.
This has been another episode of the Wrasslin Room.
I don't cut it now. Nah.
Nigga's losing his fucking mind, and I've had enough.
Bring everyone to the street. We see you. We see what you're trying to do, and I promise you, I will get to the bottom of it one day. Won't be today, but one day.
Unfortunately, our special guest for today, Nate the Great, couldn't make it. But we will have him on a later episode, and we're gonna probe him with a bunch of questions.
True.
Anything else?
Nate the Great interview.
Anything else?
You heard me? I did the Jacob Fatumi thing.
I said anything else, and you just fucking talking about interviews and shit.
I didn't know you heard me. I heard it lag out.
No, you heard me mute my mic.
Oh. Nah, I think that would be all. I think so.
Guys, you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. As far as our YouTube channel goes, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you are a avid listener, you can see us there. I believe you can watch us on Spotify as well. And everything else is audio only. The visuals from last week's episode, it's a lot to do to get that together, and I gotta color code it because we are black. So that visual will probably be a little late, but that's fine. There's nothing I can't actually fix. Want merch? Etsy shop. If you guys are attending any of the big 4 going into 2025, let us know. If you guys are attending any Raw, SmackDowns, NXT shows going into 2025, let us know. And we'll do our best to bring y'all something new in the new year. Something new in the new year.
Good to me.
he doesn't promote things, so link in the description of everything for both of our socials, and follow us on Blue Sky. I will get back to asking questions over there for interactions and stuff like that, and we will see you guys next week.
Merry Christmas. It's gonna be, but next time we record, it's gonna be Christmas, ain't it?
It'll be after Christmas. Christmas is next Wednesday.
Damn. Y'all leave in the comments what you want Santa Claus to bring you, and I just want Liv Morgan to be under my tree. I think that's all I want for real. You know?
That's not happening.
Why you? What you mean? Santa Claus usually gives me what I want, so I mean, most cases, except like fears, but.
Goodbye. Stop doing that.
What?